everyone. This is a message from EON, a letter from EON that he would like for everyone to hear.
September 27th, 2019. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, ladies and gents. First, let me say that I am aware that some crackhead has posted a video claiming it is the real deal as to why I am currently in here. All I can state is, that if you all choose and chase after crack and the ignorance that follows, oh well. Now, as I said in 1999 on November 1st, I rejected probation option to do jail time instead. This was accepted on record by Linda Akers. Registration is probation. By law this is double jeopardy, but during the entire trial I remained silent. But why? I was the first to complete the incarnation contract and my award was issued more than 100 days ago, meaning confirmation cannot be contested. 9 U.S.C. Section 9. But what does this mean? During the so-called silent trial I put the arbitration agreement, one of 3, on the record, constituting service upon a party, the court, requesting the court to compel arbitration. The court stated I do not believe arbitration can be recognized in a criminal matter. These was prior to trial. I replied the court does not recognize alternative dispute resolutions such as plea agreements. Of course there was no answer, but again they stated, get to the point. I made the court a party to the performance contract. Yes, each contract is what's known as a performance contract, similar to click and slid contracts/agreements. Research the terms, and the appeal will not be on the fact that it was stated I was driving without a license, had the Department of Transportation. Registration and international drivers permit federal not state jurisdiction, or the failure to register. We are only dealing with the agreement between the parties, which agreement cleared ways that the stat avas estopped, could not bring a claim. Man, that was a lot to say, but hold on, it gets better. Now, it is well known THAT3 agreements existed prior to the trial. No one can claim that this was not a plan. In fact, more than 6 videos stated that I would do this in 2018, so like I said, crackhead, trying to get viewership off of my viewership, they really need to stop vaping and suffer. The death sequence is patented. Ladies and gentlemen, I informed everyone we are running out of time. They're getting ready to change the system. Get your contracts done now so that you can be grandfathered in. We, SACOM and SAA, placed the contracts online completely free. No one else would ever do that, and one lady took a chance. She experienced a foreclosure issue worth over $120K. The court confirmed her arbitration for $360K. This was a federal court. Now wait, you now have big eyes. Now you want to get yours confirmed. First go read Henry's Guillen, Inc., v. Archer and White Sales, Inc., 2019. Notice how the Supreme Court says that the arbitration is not court business, that they have nothing to do with it or to say about it. We will soon put together a Conformation Assistance Department, CAO, as the process is very simple. It will take time. Until then, look up confirmation of arbitration awards, find sample templates, keep it simple, stupid kiss. Yes, it costs to get it confirmed. Stop being so cheap. Okay, let's do a walkthrough. The contracts are universal. You only need to add a few details, names of every party, include each branch of government and the Attorney General, federal and state, if more than a debt/credit issue. The argument demands, you must be reasonable, not greedy, as the Federal Arbitration Act, FAA, requires that it be reasonable. This is extremely important. You can go as high as 3 times the actual amount. Change the arbitration clause second paragraph where it speaks about confirming in district court to the state Supreme Court, the U.S. Supreme Court, the district court, or any other venue the non-defaulting party may determine, and that the court shall have 45 business day, as the court is said to always be open, to confirm. Failure of the court to confirm within the reasonable time period as indicated above would be a violation of federal law, 9 U.S.C. Section 9, and the court shall thereafter be deemed as acting in bad faith, displaying bad behavior in offices, and shall thereby agree by such acts and or actions grant power of general attorney of the arbitrator to act on behalf of the court under the power and authority of the court, with the seal off the arbitrator in this instance representing the full faith, power, authority, jurisdiction, credit of the court with full immunity while acting as authorized via this agreement which the court is a party as agreed via 9 U.S.C. Section 9 and receipt of the performance contract. Now many are going to assume because they did a little bit of research, to terms, add a whole lot of bull junk. Sorry about that. Don't do it, as doing so would allow the to use 9 U.S.C. 10 and 11 to vacate award. Failure to confirm the award which the respondents are stopped from challenging as agreed or because 90 days has elapsed since award was issued, would immediately strip the official of jurisdiction, conveying such authority upon the arbitrator under the officer of the court. The court must confirm the award, 9 U.S.C. Section 9 unless a genuine issue exists as outlined in 9 U.S.C. Sections 10 and 11. The court must confirm the award and failure to do so would be construed under 18 U.S.C. 242 deprivation of right to utilize the Federal Arbitration Act, under color and authority of law. Before we get back to explaining the steps, let me say, I tried to tell all of you. Many of you were skeptical, saying I want to wait and see. Shame on all of you. Now you have your award. You should also already have an IN number, social with 1 dash after first two numbers, example, 12 to 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 8. Have a CPA or tax person file quarterly taxes, record award as deferred income. You already sent department collection letter to everyone, then 90 days after mailing in regular mail you can file the losses. Document the likelihood of not getting paid and seek the tax credit for the refund. Tax agent must educate you if they don't know go. When doing these taxes, do not get greedy. So what do I have set up? I have a new contract for people in prison. It includes the language above, plus it includes an arbitration clause allowing for administrative habeas corpus. All habeas corpus are administrative in nature and arbitration is an alternative remedy again. It appears that you don't hear me though. If certain things are not done then habeas is agreed under executive authority granted by agreement. The contract has an anti-retaliation clause and a 100% full coverage healthcare provision. The prison system has a process known as the program. This is where the prison gangs, officers, sanction, pay, authorize other inmates to attack an inmate while they observe the attach and delay response time. I did not know about this, so when I observed it, I reported the misconduct of the staff, not the inmates, to the supervisor. I did not realize that it is the supervisors that run the show. I did not know this was a Tevery/prison under the California Department of Corrections. Who will help me shed light on this stupidity? Please call the Office of the Inspector General, OIG, Department at the Department of Justice, DJ, and the California Attorney General's Office. Remember when I did this in Puerto Rico and I did a video telling you all that the prison was treating the inmates horribly? Well, all of your calls got things to change for the better and my hope is that you all will help me shed a large visa beam light on the program so that the change that was promised can finally come. Please, be nice and pleasant when communicating with the prison and the staff. The prison has had me green lighted. Do you believe it? A sergeant informed me of this although I had already heard this through rumors. This is the primary reason that I must remain in administrative segregation, have very little communication with others, and do not receive the same privileges that other inmates are afforded. Do not worry about me, I got this. I will continue to excel and overcome. Now, for some good news. The SAALimited.com website is back up and running and we are accepting payments on the site. Please, read the information on the site to make sure that you understand the contents and follow the directions. This will ensure that hearings will be scheduled in a timely manner. Would you like more good news? In April of 2019, SAA conducted an arbitration hearing for an individual who had a mortgage issue. An award was granted on her behalf against the respondents. Since this time, this very bright and intelligent individual filed a petition with the United States District Court, federal level, and her motion to confirm the arbitration award was confirmed. What does this mean? The judge who confirmed the award followed the rules precisely in accordance with the Federal Arbitration Act and did not veer off of his base. Now, one can easily presume, so. What? The judge confirmed it. It was against a bank and they are not going to pay it. Well, guess what? A judgment is very similar to when a court issues a garnishment against an individual for a debt and they take money out of your wages until the debt is paid in full. However, in this instance whereas we are speaking about an arbitration award, something quite different and interesting is more than likely to occur. So as a recap, an award was issued, the United States District Court confirmed the award, which is not necessary by the way, and the respondents are expected to pay the individual 3 times the amount in damages. However, they did not do so. Therefore, The judge issued a writ of execution for the individual which permits her to go into their organization, the bank, accompanied by United States Marshals and seize their assets until payment is made in full. This is precisely what occurs when individuals do not pay the IRS their funds and they seize bank accounts, etc. But, this time, the tables are turned. This client studied, is determined, and demanded redress of her grievance. She prevailed and we would like to congratulate her for all of her hard work and efforts and for hiring SAA to arbitrate her matter. This is a major accomplishment and set a major precedent, one that will not go unrecognized. You can do this too. Educate yourself. Stay persistent, remain calm and hold your head up high. You are not the one who has committed fraud with the mortgages and you deserve to have your home without worrying how you will make your next payment. It appears that the draining of the swamp is working now. It is up to us to ensure that this does not happen again to us, our children and our grandchildren. I will be in touch soon. Until then, think about this major victory and ponder all of the possibilities that you could make this work for you. Goodbye.